inshallah. Just remember, if it comes through from Shahid Bhai, we got it live recorded here. Nikkah has become difficult. You know why? Because if I'm going to have my nikkah performed, first of all, I need 200 pounds. Why? At least 200 pounds. Actually, more than that. I don't even know what the cost is. Because first, you need to have a jubbah for the masjid. Then you got to have a nice pair of shoes for the masjid. Then you got to have a nice pair of suit or whatever it is for the nikah, for the walima or the hall or whatever it is. Then you need another one because the girl side reception. Then you're going to need, so 200 pounds is nothing. I think that's just one suit. You can see where I shop. So because of that, automatically the family is thinking there's 5 of us, nikah going to be done. That's already about 1,000, 2,000 pounds we need just for the nikah to be done. What happens then? No, it doesn't matter. Let my child date. Let them carry on committing zina. Na'udhu billahi min dhalik. I'm not saying you're doing this intentionally and planning this out that, you know what, it's going to cost us, but we just let things flow. And doesn't matter when he's ready and when he's tried and tested and she has tried and tested 20 different models, then eventually they'll come back to us and say that first one I was with was the best one. I want to make nikah now. Nikah should be simple, straightforward. And as I told Shahid Bhai, I say make amelan to everyone that you want to invite. I say, how are we going to fit everyone? Allah will make space. But make your nikah elan so everyone knows. Tomorrow if you see Hafiz Huzaifah walking arm in arm with his wife, then at least you know the nikah was done. Don't do it secretively. Don't worry about log hu ke hai, or what will people say. Log kya kahenge hamare bare mein. Hame dawat nahi di. Why we should stop being offended. If you don't get invited, you don't get invited. But if you are informed that the nikah has taken place or the nikah will be taking place, go to those places. Don't run for the food. Sadly, you find the masjid is always less attended. And it's never that, the invite says, you know what, just you are only invited to come to the hall. Don't come for the nikah at the masjid. Or wherever the nikah is taking place. You're always invited for the nikah. And if you can be there, be there. You know why? These young couples that are getting married, you never know whose dua it might be in the community, in the congregation, in the presence of everyone here. One person may say Ameen, and that, the barakah of that, not only does it benefit the newly married couple, but it also benefits everyone else in the congregation. Sometimes you go to weddings and the kids are running around outside. Doesn't matter, it's a wedding. What are the children going to sit and listen? This is their opportunity. This is their chance to learn. How is it that, go back a few hundred years only, and in some places even now, that young children are getting married. I'm talking about teenagers. And they know how to live their life. The other day I saw a very shocking photo of parents, the youngest parents in the world, 8 and 9 years old. 8 and 9 years old, they go to the same primary school together. Allahu alam how true it is. But this is what is the agenda being rolled out. And this is a very important thing that as parents, if you do not know what your child is being taught in school, then you have to be very scared. Hafizab, I'm telling you from now, we make dua that Allah give you pious offspring, inshallah. Ameen. So se bolo yaar. If I said Allah give you £1 billion and everyone, Ameen. But when I give dua for Hafiz Sahib here, mashallah, then Ameen. Hurry up man, we're tired. No, give love yaar. We need to start giving love and sharing that love. Afshu salam, wa atimu ta'am. Spread salam amongst one another and start inviting one another, yeah. We need to do this. It's very, very important. To create unity and muhabbah. To create love amongst the ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. We need to know what our children are being educated in school. Yeah, the sex education that has come out, we must not feel ashamed. That, you know what, how can, and I spoke about this quite, it's in one of the recordings, where I spoke about this on one Jummah. And some people were like, Maulvi Sahib, you use those words in the house of Allah. I said, but if I'm not going to use it there, you're going to come listen to me in the park? Are you going to come listen to me in your business? We have to discuss these things because our small children are being sexualized. If you want to know more about that, tomorrow after Dhuhr Salah, same time Dhuhr, There will be a seminar taking place specifically regarding this. A brother is coming all the way from Bristol. I know I'm using your nikah as an opportunity, but inshallah, hopefully it'll benefit everyone. Inshallah. So Hafiz Ab, does this mean you'll never read Tarawih for us again? Because you know what happens when people get married. But even a friend say, Abani, don't see. Is all the mates here? Where's all the mates? Where's all the mates? 1, 2. Only 2 mates you got. 3. Where's Vanilla Pod? All your friends are going to say, hey, this. It'll be talking. Huzaifah got married, he forgot us now. You mustn't forget them, but you mustn't stay there. When we get married nowadays, then the guys have got Monday night, I've got to play cards. Tuesday night, I've got to go to badminton. Wednesday night is swimming with all the sheikhs. The Thursday night, I've got to sit in Hazrat's Majlis. I'm just saying example. I'm not targeting anyone, just not get beaten up. Yeah. Friday night, no, we have to go out. All the lads are going out for a meal. Saturday night, you will say that, you know what, no, we've got a barbecue on down wherever it is. All the lads are going out for fishing trip. And Sunday, I'm too tired. Then when your wife nags and does your head in, or if your husband nags and does your head in, because that happens a lot nowadays. Do you know that? Do you know? The husbands are complaining now. My wife is never at home. She's out here, this beauty parlor, that. And the guys are also going beauty parlor now. We have to fulfill the rights of our family members. What I started off with initially is that fulfilling the rights of everyone, making sure that they are happy within our means is important. Now if your wife says, you know what, you got married to me, now I want a pair of the latest shoes from whoever, one of the fancy brands. How much is it? Only 900 pounds. Only 900 pounds. How many times are you going to wear it? About 3 times in the rest of your life. No, this is israf. But if you know your wife has got a torn shoe, your husband has, your wife has maybe some other need, and you don't fulfill these basic needs, and it's very sad that you find husbands are saying, you go out to work and you earn your own money and you spend on yourself. I don't need to. Just a gentle reminder. As a husband, your duty is to make sure that you fulfill certain rights of your wife. A, you put a roof over their head. Don't go buy a tent from Sports Direct now. 2, you have to provide food. Yeah? Well, the wives are going to love that. Don't go buy 99p burgers. Yeah? They probably do you more harm than anything. And thirdly, the clothing on her back. You have to feed and you have to clothe. These are important things, and as a husband, you will be questioned if you never fulfill this. And for those of you who got 2, 3 wives, Allah make easy for you, bhai. Hafiz Ab, don't even think of it. Hafiz Ab, not thinking of it. You are thinking of it. You may think of it. But you don't. I don't perform second nikah unless your first wife comes and asks for permission. That's all. I'm just protecting myself. Yeah? I think I've spoken too much now. Brothers, can I ask you all to just squeeze up a little bit? The brothers' legs are going to pain. Their wives will have to press their legs tonight, if they got wives, that is. If not, we'll have to make their nikah also one time. MashaAllah. So nikah is a very blessed occasion. If you can only afford, I always mention this on nikahs, In South Africa, where I first started making imamat, there was one brother who was extremely poor. You know what's extremely poor? You know what's extremely poor? Not when you've run out of all the snacks in your house. Yeah? Not when you've run out of chocolates. This brother was so poor when he approached us, he says, Imam Sahib, I've got no food in my house. So we sent our social services team from one of our masajid. They went down to his house. Wallahi al-Azim, they opened the cupboards, they opened the fridge, they opened everything, every unit in his kitchen, and they found absolutely zero in there. Nothing. There was not even salt, not even basics like that. And when his daughter got married, he invited only a very close few people who he thought were close. And then one day he came to me, he says, I did the nikah of my daughter, and we served, I was also there. I was also there, and he says, people were complaining that the food that was served, wait for it, the food was served was dal and rice. I come to England and I find everyone loves dal and rice on a wedding. Ajib. Ajib, na? For him, that's what he could afford. He was a poor man. But here, no matter how rich you are, buy dal and rice is there, especially a baruchi dal chawal. Oh, yeah. I don't like it, by the way. 7 years I had it in madrasa. Every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday was curry khichdi. If I never eat those two things again in my life, that will be too soon. I think even in Jannah I won't ask for it. Make dua, we all get to Jannah together, inshallah. Khair, coming back to the topic now. Topic at hand. Hafiz Sahib is getting tired, impatient. No? Yeah, okay. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allah Ta'ala's signs are that He has created Adam and Eve. He has not created Adam and Steve. Yeah. That should just tell you enough. Yeah. Do not feel shy to respect the laws of Allah Ta'ala. Do not feel ashamed to be a mu'min. If someone says to you, what is your opinion on this topic that is going around about gay and homosexuality and all of this, and say, it's not my opinion, but the opinion of my Lord is this. That it is not right. This is not a system of nature. Apparently one guy has moved over to the other side, become a woman, and now he's part of some masjid committee somewhere. I read about it this morning. Shocking. You guys seen that? Horrific stuff going on. What has become of our iman? 1 month left for Ramadan. Are we ready? If not, let's start getting ready, inshallah. Believe you me, you just need to push yourself. I don't know most of you people sitting here, but you just need to push yourself. You say, right, tomorrow I want to go for Salah. Fajr, no, it's a bit difficult, but yeah, Zohar, I'll be there. And Zohar, you're there. Believe you me, if you just pushed yourself a little bit harder, you'd have made it for Fajr also. You'd have made it for any Salah. You're reading the Quran, you can do it. Wallahi al-Azim, if you can do it in Ramadan, you can do it any time of the year. It's not because shaitan is locked up. Our biggest enemy is ourselves, our nafs that is telling us, no, it's alright, leave it, read later, only read half a page, only read quarter page, don't read Surah Yasin today, you read 2 weeks ago. No. Just like how we have food, this should be our spiritual food, inshallah. Right. Muhammad Fazlani, that's yourself. Imtiaz Dawood Fazlani and Imran Hussain.
Imran
Hussain. MashaAllah. So, brother Muhammad Fazlani, you are the representative of the bride, Sana Hudah Imtiaz Fazlani. Yes? You have, in the presence of the two witnesses, namely your father Imtiaz Dawood Fazlani and brother Imran Hussain, your brother-in-law, have obtained permission from your sister for her nikah to be performed today to Hafiz Huzaifah Abu Bakr, for the meher being the meher Fatimi, which will be paid immediately. Have you received it already? You've also, have you counted it? You have counted it. I'm not joking. I'd want to, you have to count. What if there's £1 short there? Huh? When you go to the shop, you pay £1 short, is okay? No, it's not. Similarly, these things we must do that. Our transactions must always be clear. Inshallah. Khair. So, Muhammad Fazlani, you have obtained this permission. Do you now grant me permission to perform your sister Sana Hudah Imtiaz Fazlani's nikah to Hafiz Huzaifah Abu Bakr?
Okay.
Imtiaz Bhai, you have witnessed this?
Yeah.
All okay? Imam Bhai? Alhamdulillah. Hafiz Sahib. MashaAllah. Hafiz Sahib. Hafiz Sahib, we go back a long way. I'm sure your father would have been. Think of your father a lot. MashaAllah. always used to give dua.